How stock development became the gold standard of Florida luxury real estate. The Gulf Coast of Florida is one of the most competitive high-end real estate markets in the country, drawing buyers from New York, Chicago, and California who arrive with significant capital, sharp expectations, and little tolerance for compromise. It is a market where reputation is earned slowly and lost quickly, and where sustaining excellence over time is far more difficult than achieving it once. Stock development has managed to do both for 25 years. In 2001, father, K.C. Stock and son, Brian Stock entered Southwest Florida with a perspective shaped by decades of construction experience and a clear understanding of what was missing in the industry. At a time when many builders were focused on speed and scale, they set out to build homes that would hold their value, structurally, architecturally, and emotionally, long after the initial sale. From the very beginning, our motto was, "When quality matters," said Brian Stock, CEO of Stock Development. That wasn't just a tagline. It was the filter for every decision we made: what materials to use, what communities to build in, who we hired, and how we treated our customers. That principle became the foundation of the company. What began as a family-led business has blossomed into one of Florida's most respected real estate developers and builders, with a portfolio that spans residential, commercial, and mixed-use properties. Today, Stock Development and its divisions, including Stock Luxury Homes and Stock Custom Homes, have delivered more than 6,000 residences across Naples, Estero, Sarasota, Palm Beach, Wellington, and Hobe Sound. Yet the company's growth is not defined by volume. It is defined by consistency, the ability to deliver the same level of craftsmanship, design integrity, and customer experience across every project, regardless of scale. Quality was the standard, and we never moved off it, Stock explained in a recent interview about the rise of the company. That consistency is what allowed us to grow without losing what made the company work in the first place. Stock Luxury Homes. We shaped neighborhoods. As Stock Development expanded, it became clear that building individual homes well was only part of the equation. Buyers were not just selecting a property. They were choosing how they wanted to live, and that meant the surrounding environment mattered just as much as the home itself. Stock Development began to approach its work accordingly. "We don't just build homes," Stock said. "We shape neighborhoods, amenities, and the overall living experience." That philosophy helped establish the company as a preferred builder in some of Southwest Florida's most established communities, including Lely Resort, Quail West, the Isles of Collier Preserve, and Fiddler's Creek. In each case, the focus extended beyond architecture to include how residents would move through the space, interact with one another, and use the amenities over time. Stock Luxury Homes continues to serve buyers seeking a refined, move-in-ready residence within a master-planned community, offering a more streamlined process without compromising quality. At the same time, demand at the upper end of the market continued to grow, particularly among buyers seeking a higher level of personalization. In response, the company expanded its custom home division, Stock Custom Homes, which focuses on building one-of-a-kind estates in some of Florida's most sought-after locations. As demand grew for larger, more personalized homes, expanding into custom was a natural step, shared Stock. It allowed us to deliver something unique while maintaining the standards we're known for. These homes, often located in areas such as Port Royal, Gulf Shore Boulevard, and Palm Beach, are designed in close collaboration with architects and interior designers, resulting in residences that reflect both the client's vision and the company's commitment to craftsmanship. Stock operates with the scale of a major developer but the craftsmanship of a custom builder, the executive said. That balance is difficult to achieve, and it's where we've found our strength. Brian Stock. Trust is earned, not claimed. What distinguishes a stock home is not always immediately visible, but it becomes clear over time. The company's approach to design is grounded in how people actually live, rather than how a home simply presents. Every detail is intentional, Stock said. The width of a hallway, the placement of a window, the height of a ceiling, those decisions either serve the homeowner's life or they don't. That discipline shapes the layout of each home, where open floor plans are designed to create a natural flow between spaces, and where indoor and outdoor living are seamlessly connected. Large expanses of glass and integrated lanais make the exterior environment feel like an extension of the home itself. Indoor and outdoor living has to feel seamless, one executive said. That's central to how people live in Florida. Behind the scenes, the same level of care is applied to construction. Homes are built using materials and systems specifically selected for Florida's climate, including impact-rated windows, high-performance insulation, and moisture-resistant components designed to withstand heat, humidity, and storms. Innovation is approached with restraint. Technology, including smart home systems, energy monitoring, and air quality controls, is integrated in a way that enhances the homeowner's experience without overwhelming it. Sustainability is addressed through practical decisions, such as energy-efficient systems and regionally appropriate landscaping, rather than through features that serve primarily as marketing points. If it doesn't improve the way someone lives in the home or add long-term value, it doesn't belong, a company leader said. That clarity has contributed to one of the company's strongest indicators of success: repeat buyers. Many homeowners return to purchase a second or third property, a reflection of the trust built over time. Trust is earned, not claimed, Stock said. Our reputation is built on doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Rooted in community, built for the future. For all of its success in building homes, Stock Development has been equally intentional about its role outside of them. The company has positioned itself not only as a builder within Florida's communities, but as a contributor to them, investing time, resources, and leadership into the places where it works. Strong communities create strong homes, a company leader said, a belief that has guided its involvement beyond construction. Over the years, Stock has supported a wide range of organizations and initiatives, including partnerships with the American Cancer Society, Golisano Children's Hospital, and Builders Care, along with contributions to local education programs and workforce development efforts such as Champions for Learning and Florida Gulf Coast University. The company has also backed organizations like the Sterability Foundation and PACE Center for Girls, reinforcing its commitment to both immediate needs and long-term impact. This involvement is not treated as an obligation, but as an extension of the company's values. When you build in a community, you have a responsibility to it, Stock explained. It's not just about the homes. It's about the people who live there. That same mindset continues to shape how the company looks ahead. Stock Development remains privately held and family-led, allowing leadership to focus on long-term decisions rather than short-term pressures. Because we're family-owned, we take the long view, Brian Stock said. We're not managing to an earnings call. We're building a legacy. As the company expands into new markets, grows its custom home portfolio, and increases its presence in high-rise and apartment living, that foundation remains unchanged. Each new project is evaluated through the same lens that defined the company in 2001, whether it reflects the standards, discipline, and integrity that have built its reputation. No matter how large we grow, we remain committed to doing the right thing, putting customers first, and building communities that enrich people's lives, Stock said. In a market where the word luxury is often used loosely, Stock Development has spent more than 2 decades giving it a more precise meaning, one defined by consistency, accountability, and a commitment to quality that extends far beyond the home itself. And in the end, that is what continues to set the company apart. We're not just building for today, Stock said. We're building something people will be proud of for years to come.